I think this is approaching Air Studio, approaching Recustom, approaching Tonsen stuff. Like it's approaching there. Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball figure recap. There are no Dragon Ball pre-orders on Premium Bandai right now. When I checked just now, like Android 13 pre-orders have closed, Zarbon and Dory have closed, Bardock is closed, and so on. So we're gonna get straight to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. As for DAIMA Adult Goku, he is out of stock from Amazon.com directly. Okay, so there are only third-party sellers on here right now. But Barnes & Noble does have him for $38, and Barnes & Noble has free shipping on orders $50 or more. You can pick it up in the store if that's available in your location. And they also have this thing where premium members get an additional 10% off and collect stamps to save with rewards. Okay, 10 stamps equals $5 reward. As for Mini Goku, he is still out of stock from Amazon.com directly. Don't see him here. This will likely go back in stock again. It has happened before, I believe, but it might not. I don't know. As for DAIMA Adult Vegeta, he is gone from Amazon.com. I think he was out of stock already before. But Barnes & Noble does have him for $38 right here. Okay. For Mini Vegeta, he is still being sold by Amazon. Not surprisingly, I suppose. This is not a very popular figure, I don't believe, right? So $27.47, and I have a coupon offer for $19.22. Very good price for this figure, I'd say. If you want that, I would try to get that coupon. As for Piccolo, he is still here, the DAIMA Adult Piccolo, sold by Amazon.com, $66.41, which is a pretty decent discount from the $75. And Barnes & Noble has him for the full price of $75 right here as well. All right. For Mini Piccolo, $46.65 is the listed price, but as is the usual trend these past few weeks or so with this figure, I see a coupon offer right here. This one is $32.65, which I think is a very good price for this figure if you want Mini DAIMA Piccolo. Glorio is still here for pre-order, being sold by Amazon.com for $95. And this is being released, I think, on what? Let me see. This is being released on April 10th. Okay. Shenron is here from Amazon.com as well, $120. Prime 2-day shipping, free delivery. This is currently in stock, okay. And Proud Namekian Piccolo actually has a very drastic price drop. I don't know why. Perhaps because no one has been buying it for $109, that insane garbage. So it's $77.59 right now, still overpriced, but obviously better than $110 or $109, whatever. Much closer to the original price, which I think was $75. So it says lowest price in 30 days. That shouldn't be the case because it shouldn't have been 100 and whatever nonsense before anyways. But if you want this Piccolo from Amazon, right now is probably, a quote unquote good time to pre-order it because the price has dropped dramatically. Being released on August 14th, 2026. Frieza, however, has not seen a price drop. Still $98. I think that's the price it's been for a while. Being released on November 14th, 2026. And Legendary Super Saiyan Goku recently appeared, as far as I saw, for pre-order. This is the reissue, of course, being released on April 13th, 2026, so 10 days away, for $74.99. I made a post about this, so be sure to pay attention to my posts and stuff, because I will often post about figures on Amazon or third-party figures, whatever, there as well, not only in the recaps. I don't only talk about them in the recaps, okay? So anyways, moving on. Trunks is still here, of course, for pre-order, being released on July 14th, 2026, $77.59. Infinite Latent Superpower Trunks is here for pre-order as well, being released on October 23rd, 2026, $37.97. And Barnes & Noble also has them right here in stock right now for $35. So it's not a pre-order, they actually have it currently, okay? For Earth's Strongest Man Krillin, this is being released on August 14th, 2026, right here for $65. And Games Begin Goku is available, of course, as well for $38 in stock right now. And Barnes & Noble also has them for the same price of $38 right here, okay? Now for the Gohan who surpassed Goku or whatever, it is still gone from Amazon, but Barnes & Noble has it right here for $65. Then for Super Saiyan Vegeta Dangerous Pride, this is being released on June 29th, 2026, right here, pre-order available for $38. And the 2.0, essentially the 2.0 version of that, Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood, this is now back in stock on Amazon for $34.99. So it was out of stock before. I have now changed it back to in stock on dbfigs.com. So you can find the link for that either in the description or on dbfigs.com in the SH Figuarts section. And Barnes & Noble also has it here, $35. Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku being released on July 30th, 2026 for $38. It's a pre-order right now. And Saiyan Raised on Earth has gone to $38. I think the last price I saw was like $31.15 or something. Price has gone back up now, $38, being sold by Amazon.com. I saw this go on sale one week. I think it was like $24 or something like that. So they might put it on sale again, especially with this one releasing in, a few months from now. And Barnes & Noble also does have it for $38 right here. Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. Imperfect Cell, or Cell First Form as they call it, is available from Amazon.com right now, $77.59 in stock, not a pre-order, although this is being reissued according to Instamashi, I think in October. And Majin Buu is now no longer available from Barnes & Noble. It says temporarily out of stock online, and it's so funny because like every time I cover Majin Buu, the following week, he's out of stock. Like the very first recap I did, I believe it was the very first one, I covered the Majin Buu being sold by Amazon.com. Then the next week, he was gone, sold out. Then last week, was it last week? I think last week's the first time I covered this, right? I'm not sure. But anyways, covered Majin Buu from Barnes & Noble. Now it's gone, okay? So it says temporarily out of stock though, so they might get more stock, but I'm not aware. I don't think Amazon ever restocked their Majin Buu, so I don't know if Barnes & Noble will. This is a general release, of course, so they should in a sense, but they might not. I don't know. And I still haven't seen Super Buu up for pre-order on Amazon yet, assuming it will happen. If it does, when it does, I will let you all know about that. Now, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is also available from Amazon.com, the reissue, $61.99, and it says only 17 left in stock, so if you want this figure, probably better to get it sooner rather than later. Now, as for Blue Vegeta right here, Unwavering Saiyan Pride, Amazon has that in stock, $38. And Barnes & Noble also has it for the same price of $38 right there, okay? Broly Full Power, or Fully Power, according to the typo here, I believe that's a typo, it must be a typo, right? Being released on April 30th, 2026, so 27 days away. I have added this to the, the releasing this month section of the dbfigs.com website. So as far as Amazon goes, figures releasing this month are the Legendary Super Saiyan Goku on the 13th of April and the Full Power Broly on April 30th, okay? I do plan to get the Full Power Broly myself. I don't need Legendary Super Saiyan Goku because I already have it. I got it 2 years ago or something, so yeah. Red Goku here being released on September 15th, 2026, okay? $38 is a pre-order. And the Blue Goku for the same price, $38, being released on October 14th, 2026 instead of September 15th. And Barnes & Noble has the 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku right here, based on the Broly movie, the promotional poster or whatever. $38 for that. And GT Kid Goku is still in stock, as he always is, for $48.06, being sold by Amazon.com. And Barnes & Noble also has them available for $54. Now let's move on to the third-party stuff. Alright, so first, Kang posted this right here. It says, Vital Forge, some players have already received the Vital Forge Black Goku. What do you think? And I'm going to do a new format this week, and probably going forward, essentially just have like all the screenshots I take and stuff like in this document here for the third-party stuff. So this looks, you know, I mean, it's not like, you know, as I said before, the most like super artistic thing, but I do think it looks a bit better than Bandai, you know, so there's that. And it's weird because it seems that in China, I guess, I think I've seen other, you know, studios use this language, calling, I guess, collectors in China are called players. They call them players. That could be a bit of a language barrier thing, or I don't know, some kind of like Google Translate that translates collectors as players or something, but I don't know why they say players, like collectors, right? Okay, players. Next image here is this right here. Okay, once again, why are the effects red? Like, that is so bizarre. I don't know why they would like be like, oh yeah, let's release it with the red effects. So weird, dude, so weird. This image here as well, right here. Okay, you got that. Then there's this, okay, the base form, windswept hair going up there, okay. Then you've got this one right here, doing what looks like a Kamehameha, okay. And this one charging it up. And finally, this right here, kicking and stuff. So yeah, I mean, the body looks fine. Interestingly, actually, did they like, I think, didn't this originally not have any cut at the like shoulder? I think it originally didn't have any cut there, right? But they added a cut, or is it Dimensionia that doesn't have a cut? I'm not sure. But I think Vital Forge originally did not have that kind of cut. So I don't know what's going on there. Kang also posted this. This is the a YGMW Vegito. You have to say a YGMW Vegito because they have like 7 or 8 of them. So there's that. And I don't think that head sculpt is YGMW. I don't know. Is it? Because it looks pretty good here. And I don't recall the YGMW head sculpts looking that good. So I'm thinking this might be a kit bash and they haven't really mentioned that or something. Yeah, it says YGMW there, but I think that's a kit bash. Here's another look. Base form with some brown hair going on right there, okay. And the third one here, you got the red hair going on and a brighter colored, you know, attire and so on, okay. So yeah, I mean, the base form, this one especially, looks really solid. And I'm like, is that YGMW? Like, is that head sculpt from them? I don't know. If it is, then I think they did a pretty solid job with that. But, you know, they don't generally look that great to me. They look kind of like they should look better. They look, I guess from a distance, they look better from a distance than close up. You know, from a distance you think, oh, that looks kind of like Tonsen, but then you see them close up, you're like, oh, it's not quite Tonsen level. And Jack Ebert, which I think their other name is DDG. They did those like, I think kind of like Saiyan Saga / Namek Saga Vegeta head sculpts recently. I think those have been released, but I didn't see them on Kang or Treasure Toys. So I guess Jack Ebert might be making some Goku face sculpts, head sculpts, whatever, based on Namek, right? When he's like, his hair is windswept there and stuff, okay. And then you have this one looking down when Goku like defeated Frieza, I assume, and he's looking down and stuff like that. So yeah, this looks pretty good. If the actual product will capture this artistic feeling, that'll be some pretty solid stuff. I, you know, might consider getting these especially for Dragon Ball Thunder, when I get to that point where Goku defeats Frieza and stuff. But if the price is some insane garbage, I probably won't. I'm just like, I'm tired of these studios just charging these ridiculous prices for this stuff, so I might not actually get these if the price is insane. Like how the GM Studio Goku wanted like $40 for 3 Facesculpts, like now. Now we move on to DF. So they recently revealed, well, fully revealed, I guess you could say, their Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Seems that it is like pretty much done and it should be available soon. It says Dragon Blaster is coming soon. Okay, so you have that right there. This one was posted by Kang. Kang says shipping out soon, and of course this is up for pre-order at Kang's store. We'll see that in the AliExpress section. Treasure Toys also has it, last I checked, right? So then we have, this is from DF themselves, and this is another image of it right here. Okay, you get a closer look there, all right, with the dragon and all that stuff. Okay, and the post said, let's see, Dragon Blaster, yada yada, includes figure 1, interchangeable face parts 4, interchangeable hand parts 8, Halo 1, Dragon 1, Dragon's Beard 2, stand 1 set. And it says special bonus looking to the side face, my arch rival. It says ask your retailer how to get the special bonus. So the Dragon's Beard thing, I don't know what 2 kinds of beard the dragon has. I haven't noticed anything myself, so that's kind of interesting, but okay. Moving on now, they also posted this image here. Okay, another look at it. All right, then we've got this, all right, and I mean, like, you know, the face sculpts on this, I think they look better than I expected. In fact, they look kind of similar to the AI thing that Antares Reviews did, where they kind of like upscaled the image to like show it a bit more clear and stuff. It looks pretty similar to that. So I'm, you know, slightly impressed that they look better than I expected. Still not Recustom though. I really do personally hope that ZD, is their name ZD Toys? I hope ZD Toys actually does make those DLC expressions or whatever, because if they execute those well, and I already have the like ZD Toys Super Saiyan 3 Goku set, that would be the best looking face sculpt set for Goku overall, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So it looks better than I thought. Still not quite that like super artistic anime thing, but definitely better than Bandai, less generic than Bandai, okay, but still not quite at like, you know, Air Studio, Recustom, Tonsen level, okay. So I will say, like, I am, you know, somewhat pleased to see that DF improve their game a bit with these face sculpts, okay. So you have that. This one looks a bit off to me though. His head looks a bit like shrunken, like a peanut. Very squished, tiny looking head there. That one looks really strange. Don't really like that one. Don't know why my screen or my PDF is glitching out there. Whenever I like zoom in, it just glitches out sometimes, I guess. Like, you know, like, let me see. Will it do it now? Of course, now that I mentioned it, it won't do it, right? Oh, now it's great. It's moving fine. Okay, anyways. You saw it just now, right? So anyways, another image here. Him like charging up right here, okay? And they have him standing with no stand. That is, could be Photoshop. It could be Photoshop, because I don't know how you'd get that thing standing like this with his hair up in the air with no stand. Like, I doubt that's possible. And, you know, this hair is likely not hollow, right? If this is hollow, I'd be very pleased to see that. But if it's not hollow, I am sick and tired of these studios making this heavy plastic hard garbage, man. Can someone please just make some hollow hair, okay? All you have to do is manufacture the 2 sides of the hair and then glue them together like a shell, okay? Stop making this heavy garbage, please, man. Oh my goodness, dude, because if this is Photoshop, right, and they actually used a stand to accomplish this pose, then they photoshopped it out or whatever. If you have to use a stand and you're gonna Photoshop the stand out, what does that tell you? That you're making heavy garbage. Stop doing that. Oh my goodness, man. So annoying, dude. So annoying. I don't know why no one in the world, all these studios, probably what, hundreds of studios or something at this point, tons of studios, and no one can make hollow hair. It's so annoying, dude. So annoying. Even Bandai does that heavy garbage. All right, let's continue now. So kicking right here. Let's see. Probably need a stand for that, I would think. You definitely need a stand for this, of course. So yeah, they probably photoshopped the stand out. I can't stand that nonsense, man. Stop doing that garbage, man. Just stop it. All right. This right here, right? So annoyed at that. Just thinking about it just gets me so enraged, man. I'm tired of that nonsense, dude. Just print 2 sides of the hair and glue them together, dude. Just make a shell. That's it. Oh my goodness. All right, that's the whole set right there. The dragon there, Goku. He has a lot of expressions actually. If the one on him is an extra, like not duplicated down here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 expressions. Let's see. So you've got, these look very similar. Yeah, these look pretty much the same. Don't know what's going on there. I mean, what is the difference here? Like, this mouth looks a bit longer, I guess. This one's yelling, teeth gritted, looking to the side, the bonus thing they're doing. And then this one, I guess, is neutral, possibly. Oh, look at the glitch. You see the glitch? There, yeah, you caught the glitch. And this one right here, the bonus thing looking to the side. So yeah, I mean, looks better than Bandai for sure. But this does look a bit squished, like a peanut head. You know what I mean? Like a little tiny pinhead on his body there. So his face should be longer, I believe. That looks a bit squished and weird. So I mean, of course, better than Bandai, but still not great. Not like incredible stuff, you know. Antares Reviews posted like the same images, but with some like AI upscaling to like show them in better quality. So you have that right there. Okay. Then for this one, you have this. For that, you have that. For this, you have this. So you have the little like squished pinhead thing going on there. For this, you have this one right here. For this one, this, and I think this looks pretty good actually. Like this is approaching, I think it's if it looks like this close up for real, right? I think this is approaching Air Studio, approaching Recustom, approaching Tonsen stuff. Like it's approaching there. It's not completely 100% there, but it's really close. So I think this one, if it really does look like this close up, is probably the best looking face sculpt that they've made for this Goku here. And surprisingly, ironically, it's the yelling one, which is the face sculpt that most studios seem to have a tough time making actually look good, you know, or look, you know, not weird and squished and stuff. For this one, you have this right here. Okay, so that looks pretty cool right there. If it really does look like that close up, DF did a pretty solid job there. So why can't they do a solid job like this with every face sculpt? Why you have to make generic stuff for some of them, and then other ones you're like, oh, they'll make this look really solid. Just make them all look solid, dude, okay? Then for this, you have this, like, yeah, right here, looks really like small pinhead, kind of like, yeah. Like his head looks kind of wide and short, you know? So I don't really like how that looks. Then well, for this one, you have this right here, okay? Also looks pretty solid. If it does look like that close up for real. Let's see this one. If it really does look like that, and I mean, it looks pretty similar here, I guess, just kind of pixelated, so, okay. And let's see, last one is just that. All right, now for Red Leaf Studios and Zealous Zenkai. So Zealous Zenkai posted this saying, Unrelenting Monster Project appearance has been updated. Set will now feature 2 interchangeable front hair pieces, relaxed and windswept, okay? So you have this and then you have the windswept version here. And as I've mentioned before, I don't personally see the point of windswept bangs without actual windswept hair, because when you're standing in the wind or whatever, your bangs don't just blow in the wind and the rest of your hair is just there. You know what I mean? So a lot of, studios and stuff do this windswept bang thing. Even I think TK with the Broly set that I have did this. I don't see the point of it. Like, if you're going to do windswept bangs, you should just do windswept hair as well, But make sure that they're compatible with the regular hair so you can like pose it how you want or whatever. But, if you're going to do windswept bangs, just do windswept hair as well, Anyways. So they also posted this. This is, I believe, from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, I think this was posted on April Fools, but Zealous Senkai later said that these were not April Fool's jokes. Okay, so you see the Xenoverse right there. Okay, got that. Okay, and this is it. This is the image without like the text on the screen or whatever. Okay, just a clear view, no like April Fool's down there or whatever. Okay, yep. And then Super Saiyan 5 Broly, I believe this would be. Okay, so it seems that Red Leaf Studios is working on a Super Saiyan 5 Broly as well. A clear view right here, well, clearer view, okay. And then they said, yes, those were real. No, those weren't jokes, albeit the very first post. And the first post they made, I think, was one where they said, like, Red Leaf Studios is reverting back to the original design for Janemba. That was like an April Fool's joke. But the other stuff they say is real. And here it says, either you guys truly do believe I'm trolling you based on your current holiday, or you're fooling me, LOL. While I do appreciate the humor and sentiment, I don't have the capability of faking renders. They were sent from the studio, and I couldn't risk disparaging their work and progress with having consumers believing their product is fake. For those who are still questioning if I was making a joke, no, it isn't the same day for us as it may be for you, okay? Meaning like in China, I believe. So I guess they don't have April Fool's Day in China. Okay. Then they said, current project priorities and expected pre-order dates in order. 1, Unrelenting Monster, April 2026, which is the Broly stuff. 2, Zealous Zero, end of Q2 2026. Zealous Zero is the Baby Vegito Black, I believe. 3, Dimensional Jester version A, color option 1 and 2, Q3 to Q4, Janemba, okay. And then 4, Dimensional Jester version B, dark version, date to be announced. This is to the best of my knowledge. Many have asked me on multiple occasions. Thank you. And so for version A, color option 1 is the like Fusion Reborn Janemba. Color option 2 is the Xenoverse Janemba. And the dark version B right here, is the, I think, Super Dragon Ball Heroes Janemba, okay? So same thing without the text on the screen there. And then they posted this as well, saying Dimensional Jester version A, color 1 option. Okay, so that's color 1 for version A, just like Fusion Reborn, kind of Janemba. Let's see here. And color option 2 is the Xenoverse that I just said. Okay, right here. And then of course the Super Dragon Ball Heroes one, I believe, is the version B. Okay. And Kang posted this right here, some images of the angel wings for Goku. Okay, so this is by BSM Studio. Let's get a closer look right here. Okay, got that. And they have the like, is that like Gundam? Probably, I don't know. It could be Gundam or something. Head sculpt on there. Okay, so they're doing not the bear heads. Now they're doing Gundam heads. Okay, they have changed the game. It's not bear heads anymore. Gundam heads are the new thing. So this one right here as well. And that's it for the third-party news. Now on to the AliExpress section, which is the final segment of this video, and we'll conclude the video for today. All right, so there aren't very many, I think there's only like one new product this week from, either Kang or Treasure Toys. Keep in mind, there are tons more stuff than what I show you in the recap. You can find like a bunch of stuff on dbfigs.com, of course, also on the store's pages. Links in the description for those. So GM Studio, this is available here, okay? As I said before, you know, $42 for 3 face sculpts. I'm not surprised that only one has sold, okay? Like, you can't be serious asking $40 for 3 expressions, dude. Like, hate to see it. You hate to see it. So this is available for pre-order if you want this, okay? I think GM Studio basically shot themselves in the foot by charging, look at this, $82 for this stuff here. $82 if you want like all the face sculpts and both of the hair sculpts, or you get a bonus or whatever. They shot themselves in the foot, I think. If they had charged a decent price for this, with how good it looks, I think a lot more people would be like, hey man, this thing looks awesome. Let me pre-order this or get this or whatever. But when you're asking $40, $40+ total for 3 expressions, a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, I'll pass on that. Just like myself, I don't think I'm going to end up getting this, you know, very slim chance. I always say 99% because I might decide at some point like, oh, I feel like getting it, or I want it for a video or whatever. But I mean, the price is really, I don't like the price at all. So the chance of me getting this is like very, very slim and almost definitely a no, you know, so not for that price tag. You just, yeah. So moving on now, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This is available for pre-order from Kang, okay, 8427. This is the DF that we showed earlier, all right. And Vital Forge Goku Black, which we saw earlier as well. They have this in stock. Well, they have the normal version A, normal version B is in stock. Deluxe edition of version A is in stock, but B Deluxe is sold out, and both of them Deluxe is sold out. I don't know why that says $1,600 right there. That is weird. Must be some kind of glitch. But I'm pretty sure the price on this has gone up. So Kang is scalping again. It's no, you know, like Dora the Explorer. You gotta say you gotta say Kang, no scalping. You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Kang is scalping here, 91.73. The original price of this, I think, was more like 80 something for these. So the price has been increased. And as I've said before, just because I recommend you to these stores for, like, you know, getting the figures that I paid for, I haven't paid any tariffs and that kind of stuff, doesn't mean I'm not aware that these stores are scalpers, okay? Treasure Toys, they're scalpers. Kang is a scalper, or are scalpers, whether it's one person or multiple, whatever, okay? And I think Treasure Toys also has the Super Saiyan 3 Goku up for pre-order, okay? Now, this is the only new thing I saw today, which is some Broly head sculpts, you know, by who, I don't know. There's no name, doesn't say a studio name, okay? But they're doing the same thing GM Studio's doing, which is you want $40 for 3 face sculpts. So once again, not surprised, only one has sold. Artistically speaking, I guess they look, you know, decent. They're not like amazing artistically, but they can pass, I guess, you know, they can, like, you know, fulfill the role in a certain sense, but they're not like, you know, incredible visually speaking, okay? So I'll add that to dbfigs.com. Although what name would I even give this thing? Because there's no studio name. Oh, it says Tuc N Tac. Tuc N Tac on the screen there. Tuc N Tac. Okay. I guess there's a new studio called Tuc N Tac. I assume that's their name. So I'll have to make a page for Tuc N Tac on dbfigs.com and add this to the new, it says pre-orders. Okay, so the new pre-order section. So on the new pre-order section, I'll add this. I'll also make a page for them in the third-party section, okay? Tuc N Tac, new studio, breaking news right here on the Dragon Ball Figure Recap. And finally, we have Dimensionia, okay? This one is available for pre-order. Now, I'm not sure if these have a cut. They might, yeah, they might have a cut. I think Vital Forge originally did not have a shoulder cut. But anyways, these are available for pre-order. As I mentioned, I think last week I said, I think these have a really nice matte look to them, and the effect pieces, I would assume, are actually pink. They're not red like Vitoforge, so these might end up being an overall better product. I've also heard about Vitoforge having like loose joints and bad QC and stuff, so there's that to consider, right? But anyways, guys, that's it for the Dragon Ball figure recap. Be sure to go to dbfix.com if you want to see all this stuff nicely organized. You don't have to run to Reddit to try to find a link, run to Instagram, run to wherever, try to find whatever post and all that stuff. It's all very neatly and conveniently organized on dbfix.com. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay updated. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.